Okay, so let's get started. If you're ready, Leslie.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for logging on and attending this morning's program. My name is Matt Schumann. I am on the programming team here at Cary Library. I'm in the library today. That's why I'm all PPE'd up. Before we begin, just a few notes. Please let me know if there are any technical issues that I can try to resolve. You can send those to me in
Of
the
our living
chat.
room.
You can also use the
Looks like
chat for questions or comments, or you can just simply unmute yourself at the end. Um, if you want to watch previous sessions with Leslie, you can go to our YouTube page. So you can just search Cary Library on YouTube or click the link from our website. I think it's just youtube.com/Cary Library, but I'm not sure. I should know that. I'm very sorry. I'll send it out in the recap. This program is made possible by the generous donors to the Cary Library Foundation. And I'd like to now introduce Leslie Gabriele, the founder of With Love and Gratitude, a nonprofit organization of light workers, each teaching through their special skills ways for individuals to achieve greater inner peace and calm. And Leslie will be back on Monday, May 3rd at 12:30 p.m. Now, please welcome Leslie.
Thank you, Matt. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad you're here with Love and Gratitude, nonprofit organization. We've been around 20 years, and it's our delight to be part of the Cary Library program. And I'd like to thank the foundation for allowing us to do this. So today, wanted to start with a little bit of explanation of nose breathing. There's a Sanskrit proverb, for breath is life, and if you breathe well, you live long on this earth. So there is some science behind that. You might not be aware that you breathe about 25,000 breaths per day. And literally, how many of you think about your breath? How many have given any attention to your breathing today? So breathing slowly and deeply through the nose is associated with the relaxation response. And more than that, there's been a ton of studies demonstrating that chronic mouth breathing can result in a number of adverse health consequences. And we don't really teach that, and we should, because there's a lot of science behind it. Nose breathing imposes approximately 50% more resistance to the airstream as compared to mouth breathing. What does that mean? That means 10 to 20% more oxygen uptake. Oxygen is very good for your physical body, and it's good for your brain. It's food for the brain. So a lot of scientists link habitual mouth breathing to a host of medical issues, including sleep problems, learning disorders, tooth decay, bad breath, jaw deformities in children. The American Indians they breathe through their nose, but if they found their babies breathing through their mouth, they would close the baby's mouth while sleeping and actively pay attention to how the child's breathing. So the reasons to breathe through your nose: it reduces risks of colds, it improves stamina, and it improves cardiovascular. So the way we breathe also might affect our memories, how we remember. If we breathe through our nose rather than our mouth after trying to learn a set of smells, we remember them better. I just found that kind of interesting. You know, when you think about it, there's 1,000 hairs in our nose, thousands of hairs in our nose, and they're an air filter. They're protecting us from particles and pathogens in the air. That just makes sense. And breathing through the mouth dries the mouth and throat. It can lead to irritation. Probably most of us have experienced that. In addition, nasal passages are longer and windier than the throat, which allows the air to be cooled or heated, moistened, or dried to an appropriate level before reaching the lungs. And then on a much more esoteric level, say the big word, much of the prana, which is a Sanskrit word, which means life force, in the air is absorbed through our nasal cavity, not the lungs. So by breathing through the mouth, we're not getting as much prana or life force. So there's a long explanation of why I'm going to ask you to breathe through your nose today. I want to do something a little different today. I try to mix it up for everybody. We're going to do a walking meditation. It's a practice of presence that can bring you alive in all settings and activities. This experience of walking meditation can be particularly valuable to help you cultivate awareness of your embodied experience in each moment, allowing you to bring your body, heart, and mind together as you move through life. So we walk a lot. You can take this practice into walking, whether it's the grocery store or out on a path. The miracle is not to walk on water, it's to walk on this earth with awareness. That was Thich Nhat Hanh. So let's start by simply standing. Just stand. And as you stand, become aware of your weight being transferred through your soles of your feet into the earth. Feel the connection. And give some attention to being aware of all the subtle movements that go on in order to keep us balanced and upright. We so often take this for granted, but notice when you put your attention on it, it's fairly complex, our ability to stand upright. In fact, it took us a few years to learn how to do it. And be aware of any adjustments that happen, anything that you might be doing in order to maintain your balance. And take a breath in and out and be aware of the breath as you stand. And just enjoy noticing your breath entering your body and into your lungs and then exiting. As you feel your feet connect to the ground. And as you notice all that's required to stand upright. And now begin walking slowly, kind of a normal pace, but relaxed. Just walk in a normal manner. It doesn't matter where you go, how far. Might be nice if you can still hear me. And we don't change the way we walk. Simply awareness of how we are walking. Awareness of your body. For instance, have you forgotten to be aware of your breath? Do you have a connection of your soles to the ground you're touching? Let's start here. Keep attention in the soles of your feet. And when I say that, I mean literally bring all your awareness to the alternating patterns of contact and release. Be aware of your foot as the heel first makes contact, as your foot rolls forward on the ball, and then lifts and travels through the air as you breathe. How many of you are aware of what's happening between your toes? Try to be aware of all the sensations in your feet, not just your soles, but also the contact between the toes. If you have shoes on, the feeling of the insides of your shoes, the fabric of your socks. Can you bring relaxation into your feet with awareness? Take a nice, gentle, deep breath in and a long exhale out. And notice what there is to notice as you walk. Now become aware of your ankles. Notice the qualities of sensation in these joints. As your foot is on the ground, as your foot travels in the air, let your ankle joints relax. Avoid holding on in any way. As you take a gentle inhale in and a long exhale out, just feel your feet and your ankles relaxing as you bring awareness to both of them. You can become aware of your lower legs, your shins and your calves. Is there contact with clothing? Have you noticed the temperature on your skin? Can you feel muscles? Where does your awareness go? Exactly what are your calf muscles doing as you're walking? Are you aware of your breath as you walk? Notice what happens as you bring attention to these body parts. You know, you might even want to exaggerate for a few steps what the calf muscles are doing, just so you can make connection with that. Just to feel and notice and be aware. And then you can let your walking rhythm go back to a more normal pace. Are you aware of the fronts of the thighs and the muscles on the back of the thighs? What are they doing? Notice your knees. Noticing the quality of sensation in your knee joints and then into your thighs. Being aware of your skin. Temperature, clothing, muscles, movement, balance, breath. Perceiving all of this, understanding the complexity of walking. Once more, you might want to, just for a few paces, exaggerate what your knees and thighs are doing. Exaggerate the action of those muscles, feeling, and then letting your walk go back to a normal rhythm. As you take a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Take another deep breath in and a long exhale out, enjoying your walk. Becoming aware of your hips now, the muscles around your joint hips, and relaxing those muscles, really relaxing. Even when you think you're relaxed, bring your breath into that area and notice you can relax some more. Have a recognition that bringing awareness to something can help you relax it. Just notice how bringing your awareness to the muscles around your hip joints changes your walk. The rhythm, the gait, the balance, the feeling, the attention. And now relax some more and notice the changes that occur in your mind and your body. You can become aware of your whole pelvis. Notice all the movements that are going on in your pelvis. One hip moves forward and then the other. One hip lifting, the other sinking. The synchronicity of it. You can become aware of the complex three-dimensional shape that your pelvis is carving out through space as you walk forwards. Let your awareness bring relaxation into this area. And now we move to the lowest part of your spine, your sacrum. It's embedded in your pelvis, so feel your spine extending upwards, the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine. You can notice how it moves along with the pelvis. Your spine is in constant motion. Can you feel it? Are you aware of it? Can you breathe into it? Can you relax it as it sways from side to side? This gentle twisting motion around a central axis. Breathe in and out as your spine is in constant, sinuous, sensuous motion. Notice your belly. You might feel your clothing in contact with your belly. Have you noticed how your belly is the center of your body? Too often it feels like it's down there because we're so much in our heads. Take a breath right into your belly. Seek to what extent you can feel that your belly is the center of your body, the center of your being. Now notice your chest. Just let the breathing happen. Notice the contact that your chest makes with your clothing, noticing your shoulders, noticing how they move with the rhythm of your walking, and let your shoulders relax. So many of us put tension there. Just breathe in and breathe out and drop your shoulders. Let them passively transmit the rhythm of your walk down into your arms. Having your arms simply hanging by your side, swinging naturally, enjoying your walking. Have you noticed the motion in your arms? Upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Can you feel the air coursing over the skin on your hands and fingers as your arms swing through the air? Now become aware of your neck and the muscles supporting your skull. Notice the angle of your head as you walk. Notice that if you relax the muscles on the back of your neck, your chin slightly tucks in and your skull comes to a point of balance, and breathe. You could, if you wanted to, play around with the angle of your head and see how that changes your experience. You might notice that when you tuck your chin close to your chest, your experience becomes more emotional. That when you're moved inward, turned, emotions come up. And if you lift your chin and hold it in the air, you might notice your experience becomes lighter, more aware of the outside world, and perhaps directed outward, more aware of your thoughts than caught up in your thoughts. And as you take a deep breath in, bring your head back to a point of balance and relax your jaw. Relax your eyes. Just let your eyes softly focus, gently looking ahead, not staring at anything, not allowing yourself to be caught up in anything that's going past you, just enjoying this moment of walking. You can become aware of the feelings you're having right now, just the feeling tone. Are there things that feel pleasant? Are there things that feel unpleasant in your body or outside of you? So if you notice things in your body that are pleasant or unpleasant, just notice them and breathe. Don't cling on to them or push them away or judge them or label them. Just bring awareness to them. If you notice things on the outside world that are either pleasant or unpleasant, just allow them to drift by. You notice them without following them or averting your gaze from them, just allowing them to drift by like clouds in the sky. You can notice your emotional state right now. Are you bored? Are you content? Are you irritated? Are you tired? Are you feeling happy about what you're doing? Again, just noticing whatever emotions happen to be present right now. And breathe. And now notice your mind. Is it clear or dull? Busy or calm? Are you thinking about things unconnected with this practice? Just notice these things with no judgment, no right, no wrong, no better than, just noticing. Taking a deep breath in and a long exhale out. Just noticing. Being aware in this one moment in time as you breathe. Noticing every part of your body participating in the walking, with feelings and thoughts and emotions present also. No judgment, no labeling, just a practice in noticing, being aware. So in a few seconds, I'm going to ask you to stop, and I want you to come to a natural halt. So not freezing on the spot, just allowing yourself to come to a stop that feels right, natural, easy, as you continue to breathe. And you can do that right now. Just come to a stop and experience yourself standing Now notice what it's like to no longer be in motion. Notice once more the complex balancing act that is going to keep you upright. With a deep breath in and a long exhale out, feeling once again the weight traveling down through your soles of the feet into the earth. Simply standing and experiencing yourself. Taking a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. One final breath in with a very long, gentle exhale out. We bring this meditation to a close. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me and to the Carey Library Foundation for sponsoring this and for Matt hosting. I'm going to send Matt some information on nose breathing research so that anyone want to know more. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I wish you a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, and enjoy, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Leslie.
welcome, everyone. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone, for attending.